What's going on, everybody? How are we all doing today? Thank you very much for joining us for today's Manchester United news. We've got some news for you to cover in this show. We've got plenty to get into, in fact. But do us a favour at the start of this show, everyone. Smash that like on the video, give it a share around, and get yourself involved in the live chat with these legends as well. We've got Rushmano in here, Kate Cadet, James Bowring, Chrissy J, The Special One, Solskjaer99, Jimmy to the J, Kingfacer, Paul Scholes. Everyone, thank you very much for joining us and getting in here. Why does that say that? Let me just pop that out and see if that changes it. Yes, that's got rid of it. How are we all doing today, guys? Thanks for getting in here. Come on, United, sort your bloody lives out. It's nearly the end of the transfer window here, guys, and we haven't got Jack in. We've got nobody in this window. What the hell are we doing? This is an absolute shambles. It's a shambles, guys, so far, this whole window. I mean, I don't know what to say, guys, apart from I'm hoping that in the last 24, 48 hours of this gash-tastic window, we might just wrap up some sort of surprise signing. But the chances of that happening now are about as big as looking Ed Woodward's bollocks. They're tiny. There's no chances. I don't think we're really realistically going to do it because we just don't seem to have the cojones in this transfer window, the ambition to double down on our situation and try and actually, get a midfield in that we need. I mean, I hope so. I hope we're going to get somebody. But the chances of us doing it are dwindling by the minute. But we've got a lot of loan deals out. That's the good news, if you want to call it good news. Maybe that means there is some sort of a deal on the horizon in the next couple of days. But probably not, knowing our board and our gash owners and everything. Probably not. We'd be sleeping, says Uncaged Squid. Absolutely, mate. We're sleeping in this transfer window, mate. Bunch of fucking zombies. There's other clubs out there. Plenty of clubs doing business. Newcastle United signing another player, mate. Giménez doing lots of business. Manchester United dawdling as per usual. Not getting anything done. If we do get anything done, it will be last-minute Larrys doing it on the last moments of the window, like we did with Bruno Fernandes. If we do it, it will be last minute. And that's a shame because we should have actually got somebody in earlier, been prepared to just pay a little bit more and had them settled in by now and had a better chance of being a better team. But now it's all last minute Larry again. And that's even if we do go in the transfer window, guys. So it's not looking good, is it? Kate Cadet says we're not going to sign anyone. Well, let me ask you guys in the chat. So as the time goes on, the chances of us signing anybody are decreasing by the moment, really. Just because, the window's going to slam shut soon and United don't seem to be making too many advances in this transfer window. I'm going to ask you guys in the chat then. Just simple yes or no. Give me a response. Will Manchester United sign a player before the end of this transfer window closes? Will we sign somebody in this January transfer window? Yes or no? Let me know what you guys are thinking about in the live chat. No, says Jimmy. Palmeria says no. Manhouse says no. Philip Chapman says yes. John Hinton says no. Benji, no. Where is the poll, says the special one. Well, by the looks of that, I don't think we need a poll. Hey, Solskjaer99, what's going on? I'm not sure if we need a poll. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'll get a poll going for fun. But chances are, we've just established that not many people do United sign someone this window. Let's have a look. Yes or no? Okay, I'm going to ask the community, guys, get in the live chat. There's a poll there. Do have a vote. Once again, if you're just joining us, hey, Bell6091, 21 Nick P, Chrissy J. What's going on there, guys? Everybody, Philip Chapman, Stevie Mac, Uncaged Squid, Luan France. Guys, gets in there. Agan's in here as well. And JRB, Palmerius, Philip Chapman, John Hinton, how you been, sir? Muff Drops. Guys, everyone, sorry if I missed you there, but do us a favour, smash the like on the video and get yourself involved with these legends. Have your say. We want to know what you guys are thinking. So I want to get into the main news to start with, guys, which is this. Phil Jones. Phil Jones, guys. You are Bordeaux are confident to sign Phil Jones from Manchester United. Hang on, have these guys been up all night on the Bordeaux, on the red wine, pissed out their heads and put in a fucking call? Like when you wake up one day after you've had a heavy night and you've got, like, I don't know, a garden rake and a fucking chainsaw turns up at your door and you're like, hang on a sec, what the hell? And then you go on eBay and you've ordered it from the other night when you were pissed out your brains. That's kind of what I feel like maybe Bordeaux have done here. I don't know, but no, I'm joking. Listen, Phil Jones shown recently that he's still up for the fight. He still showed, in fact, in that performance that he played, that one game, he was probably the best player on the pitch, I thought. So he can still definitely do it. His injury concerns are a major problem, his confidence and all the rest of it. He's not perfect. But it seems like Bordeaux are properly in for Phil Jones here. This is an update from Fabrizio Romano from earlier on. I'll just make it bigger for anybody watching on a mobile device there. Bordeaux are confident to sign Phil Jones from Manchester United. Talks at final stages. Also on player side, he's keen on the move. Only the final green light from Rangnick is missing to complete the deal. Bordeaux side more than optimistic. So that's the latest situation on Phil Jones. There's a good chance he will be going on loan. Also, you know, we just this is broken right now, so I just want to talk about this before we get back into Phil Jones very quickly. But actually, we knew it was happening anyway, but Fabrizio Romano just given an update on big Adama Traore. Official and confirmed, Adama Traore joins Barcelona from Wolves on loan with an option to buy around 30 million euros, not mandatory. Adama has already agreed a potential 5-year deal with Barca in case they'll sign him on a permanent deal in the summer. So just wanted to let you know there's a big Premier League move on as an export, somebody going out back to Barcelona. Big Adama Traore is out the Premier League. You know what? I'm kind of sad about that. I don't really give a shit too much, to be honest, but end of the day, you know, he was an exciting player to watch in the Premier League, so the La Liga's gained an exciting player there, is what I say. But anyway, back on to Phil No Bones Jones. So the Phil No Bones Jones situation is as this. Talks are progressing. It's understood that they're prepared to offer about 25% of the wages. That's what I'm hearing here, guys. Now, maybe that's not the case. Surely they'd be offering more than that. But apparently there is a source to suggest that they've just offered 25%. So the Athletic are also reporting here that Phil Jones is attracting the interest from Bordeaux, and the clubs, you know, are basically trying to get him in before the Monday transfer deadline. He of course does have serious injury problems, but you know he did look well in that comeback game, didn't he, guys? If he does go, I hope he plays. I hope he gets a lot of game time, and essentially it will just be a loan. So, you know, he could easily come back to us just like all these other players that are going out on loan as a better player. Equally, it could just not work out there, but hopefully it does. Hey. The Cake Cadet, mate, thank you so much for the super chat, bud. Let's get a cheeky little soo emoji in the chat there for Cake Cadet, guys. And you know what? It's a good one. He says, I heard Phil Jones is gurning nowhere, pig. Guys, let's get some Phil Jones gurn emojis in the chat. Oh, Phil Jones can't go anywhere. Well, if he does, we're not getting rid of the Phil Jones emoji, I'll tell you that much. Will he pass his medical, says Philip Chapman? That depends. Is there a no gurning policy in there? I don't know. No, we'll have to wait. So he seems fit at the moment, doesn't he? I don't think he's got an injury, but you just never know. He has got glass legs. So there is a problem that between now and getting on the plane and arriving in Bordeaux for his medical, he could snap his anterior cruciate ligament. I suppose that is possible. Let's be honest. Cakenet, thank you so much for that, dude. Rushmano says, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Yes, we're on here covering all the latest United news. Do hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying the show, and we'll give you all the latest updates as and when they happen for the remainder of the transfer window. So, Stephen Carr says, big Adama. I know it's sad, isn't it? Miles better than Maguire after not playing for over 2 years. Ship Slabhead out to Bordeaux instead, says Stevie Mac. If only it was that simple. I'm with you, dude. I'm actually with you. I know Maguire did play well in the last game, but, you know, he's an £80 million player. Surely occasionally he's going to play well against lesser opposition, you would think. But, you know, we have to take into account, obviously, Phil Jones was so out of the team for so long, and he did look more impressive in that one game than Maguire did most of the season long. So I totally concur with what you're saying. I would rather see Slabhead loaned out, but problem is he's on huge money. I actually think somebody would want Slabby Maguire for the right price, though. I think Leicester City might want him back. Now, they've got Johnny Evans, he's not going to be around forever. Slabbington's an England international. He's been there. We should try and do a bit of business with Leicester City in the summer, but probably won't happen. Yeah, exactly, Rushman. Will Phil pull his hamstring during his medical? Phil, could you please just step on the treadmill? We're just going to check your CO2 blood levels, etc. Please wear this mask in there. Yes, if you could just jump on there. Oh, no! What's happened? He's on a heap on the floor, you know? Oh, no! Oh, ACL's gone, you know? Not good, is it? It's possible. Hey, Mount says, where's the CDM? God damn it. Right, I want to just show you this, something very annoying very quickly, actually. Hey, Footboy Brownie, what's going on, mate? Hope you're doing good, lad. And check this out. This is annoying, guys. This is an annoying bit of information. Juventus have submitted an opening proposal. This is earlier on today. There might actually be more on this now. But Juventus have submitted an opening proposal to sign Dennis Zakaria immediately. What is the matter with Manchester United, guys? €7 million add-ons included. Borussia Mönchengladbach will decide soon. Juve need at least one midfielder to leave in the next hours, Rodrigo Bentancur or Arthur Melo, as things stand. So that is an absolutely gash situation for Man United. The fact that there's this guy who's so cheap and is probably just as good, if not better, than the gash we've got at the club, and it's a punt of €7 million. It's nothing for a club like Manchester United, where we are right now in the desperate need of a midfielder. So yeah, when you analyze our lack of ambition, it is just disgusting, really, that, you know, there's good teams wanting this guy. So there was reports maybe Dortmund, maybe Bayern Munich were interested in bringing this guy in, and now Juventus have submitted an offer. He's a good player. He might not be a great player, but for the price, for the risk that's involved, it is a great signing, because tomorrow he'll be worth a lot more money once you sign him up. So it's a stupid decision by Manchester United not to have a go for this guy, to be fair, guys. What a shit show. What a shit show. I can understand United not willing to go out there and buy Ruben Neves for 50 million or Rice for 90 million. I can understand that in the January window. I can't understand them not going for a €7 million player who will instantly be worth more tomorrow, who's 25 years of age, who looks impressive and, you know, is still coming to the best years of his career. So from that point of view, United have bottled this window big time. Unless they've got an ace up their sleeve and there's some insane signing that's going to happen before the end of the window. Ruben Neves to United, get in there, my son. You know, unless that does happen, then we've just been sleeping as per usual and made a complete mug of ourselves, really, in the window. All the other teams are doing bits. We haven't strengthened our position whatsoever. And in fact, if the end of the window does close and we haven't signed anybody, we will have just weakened our position significantly. No Martial, potentially no Jones. Diallo's gone on loan to Rangers. By the way, had a great game today as well. Get in there, Amad Diallo, lad. Come on, let's have you. Let's get a 69 in the live chat, because that is rad. That is good, mate. Good to see. I think it's a good loan move for him, by the way. I think he'll get good game time, good opportunities, and flourish there. And I think it's going to be good for everybody involved. So get in there, my son. But anyway, you know, players going out is the point I'm saying. Players going out and nobody coming in. We're not strengthening our position. We're just weakening it. Right, so Dennis Zakaria is looking likely that maybe he would be going to Juventus. They've put in an offer. We'll have to wait and see, obviously, what goes on. Okay, so also this is news that's coming in about Ousmane Dembele. So Ousmane Dembele is a player that's available, that's want away, obviously, at Barca. They're trying to balance their books a little bit. And there's a lot of links. There's a lot of links going on with Ousmane Dembele to Manchester United, guys. And Chelsea and Newcastle, apparently, are all considering a move to sign Ousmane Dembele before the window closes. Well, I don't want Ousmane Dembele. Hey, look, he's a good winger, but I mean, what's the point? We're getting rid of Martial, getting Ousmane in. He is a good player, but he himself is injury prone. He's also on a lot of money. He's also not the player that we need right now. So if that was to be the case and we did end up signing Ousmane Dembele, that doesn't impress me at all. We need to sign a proper midfielder, a central defensive midfielder, ideally. Somebody who can control the games with their passing ability, but also is defensively robust and sound. That's what we're crying out for the most right now as a team. Not another winger, not another injury-prone French winger. You know what I'm saying? We don't need it. We just don't need it. So, yeah, it's not for me, guys. I'm going to ask you in the live chat, though. Smash a 1 in the live chat if you'd be happy to see Ousmane Dembele sign as the only player for Manchester United this window. Smash a 2 in the chat if you would not really be happy to see Ousmane Dembele sign, because what's the point? Even if it's on a loan move or whatever, I mean, fair enough if we were to buy a midfielder as well, and they wanted to loan him to us for the end of the season, I guess it couldn't hurt, but we're just sort of playing like, you know, musical chairs here, moving these players around. Mostly 2s coming in the live chat here. A lot of 2s. Arctic United, how you doing, boss? Yes, lad. Polo G, Tactics Gamer says no to Dembele. Hell no says who am I to judge? So there you go. The fan base has spoken there, really. We don't want him, but there are reports coming out that he is linked to United. I don't think he'll come to United because we've got a lot of forward players in those positions. We don't need them. Mason Green was playing out wide. You have got, of course, Sancho, who's our big summer sign-in as well. Rashford, Ilanga's come into his own recently. You know, okay, we don't have a multitude of players there, but we've let Martial go for a reason, I guess. So, you know, I don't understand it, guys, if that's the case. But I think he's more likely to go to one of those other clubs we mentioned or just stay where he's at. So then, let's get into the rest of the news then, peeps. So, yeah, so Phil Jones. So the Eric Bailly situation is looking likely that he's not going anywhere. As you can see at the bottom of this update from Fabrizio earlier on, it says, No, that's a different update, actually. There was another update from him, though, that says buy talks are pretty much dead in regards to AC Milan. So, whether or not AC Milan are going to come in for him before the end of the window and have another go, we don't know. But it does look like, there's not too much movement in terms of Eric Bailly going out of the football club, which is maybe where this Phil Jones thing has all come from, because obviously he's a centre-back. We've got too many centre-backs, and it makes sense to get rid of somebody. No thanks to Dembele. Hey, Damien Michael, what's going on, mate? Hope you're doing well. Right, okay, so this is the situation with Phil Jones. Bordeaux are seriously interested in signing Phil Jones from United, as per L'Equipe. Bailly's not leaving in Jan, and so Bordeaux are hopeful to reach an agreement with Man United. Talks open between the clubs, waiting for Ralph Rangnick's final decision. So there you go. I've got a bit of a wheezing lung. Bailly's not leaving in Jan, so Bordeaux are hopeful to reach an agreement with Manchester United. So there you go. We'll have to wait and see. We're going to get rid of one of our centre-backs. It's probably going to be Phil No Bones Jones. So just to give you the full rundown, he's missed 2 years of his career with a nasty knee injury. But he battled his way back to fitness. And of course, he did make a competitive return earlier this month, playing 90 minutes in our defeat to Wolves, where he was pretty damn good, I thought. I thought he actually had a decent game. Most of the players in the team were gash, but he actually played pretty well. The defence did pretty well. He's obviously been on the bench ever since then. He's not featured. We've had, Lindelof and Maguire and Varane and sort of combinations of those players playing recently for us at the back. And Phil Jones is definitely way behind them. Now, if he wants to stay at United be and just a backup, somebody we can call on when we need him to come in and do a passionate job and just cover us, then he can do that. But from his own point of view, it's not very good for his career and his development. When I say development, you know what I mean, like getting back on track to have a decent few last years. What is he, 29? He's still not the oldest. He's still got time left he's still got time left on the clock, right? So he can definitely go on to have a decent career. But in order to do that, he needs to play. And he's just not really going to play for Manchester United again. So, that does make sense for him. Plus, he might go over there, absolutely boss it up in League One, and then revitalise his career to the point where, a club wants to come in for him permanently. And then there you go. He's back in the setup. Maybe gets back in the England team. You know what I'm saying? Bit of Jones and Stones combo for England. He knocks Slabby Maguire out of the pecking order and gets his way in there in Southgate's favours. Who knows? It could happen. He's still got a little bit of time left, is what I'm saying. But the only way that's ever going to happen is if he goes and plays for somebody else. So it's a good move for him if it does happen. But basically, Bordeaux are a struggling team, so they're struggling down towards the bottom of League One. So this isn't like a Hollywood move or anything. They're trying to rebuild their squad midway through the season, basically. And they've got to sell players as well before they can bring any in. And essentially, they've offered a cheap amount of money to Manchester United in terms of wages. So reports are 25% of the wages of Phil Jones offered to be covered by Bordeaux here. Obviously, there'll be negotiations between the two clubs and that figure will rise. But initially going in with a 25% coverage. Thank you very much, Rushminer. We got another top source. Yeah, we got another couple of top sources in regards to Phil Jones. So Phil Jones is currently mulling over the loan deal to Bordeaux for the remainder of the season. Manchester United are keen to let him go and believe that some regular football would be a good move for him as well. So that's pretty good. This is from James. James Ducker from the Telegraph, and believes some regular football would be a good move for Jones after 2 years out through injury, which does make sense if he wants to get that competitive, sharpness and fitness levels back and conditioning, and just get those injuries behind him and get some game time underneath his belt. Then going away and playing for a different team where he is going to play all the time makes a heck of a lot of sense. So Phil Jones to Bordeaux. How do you guys feel about it, guys? You happy with it? Smash a 1 if you'd be happy with seeing Phil go to Bordeaux. Smash a 2 if you'd rather see him stay this season. Let us know. I think it makes sense because he's not going to play much for United. He might be called upon as a backup, but if he wants to play and actually get his career back on track, he needs to go away and play. Talk MU, how are you doing, mate? Good to see you, lad. Right, also, another Phil Jones bit of information here. Let me just get the old Google Translator out here. So, yeah, 6-month loan, it will basically be. He's no longer in United's plans, essentially. So, so it does look like it's pretty much going ahead, guys. it looks like it's pretty much going ahead as far as I'm concerned. So we'll have to wait and see, though, what happens. We're not going to say it's done until it's done. But Phil Jones to Bordeaux is a possibility. It's a strong possibility now. Right, okay. So I'm just lots of ones coming in the live chat. Yes, Jones to Bordeaux. It's a few twos coming in here. A few people think he would be best off being kept. But most people think that he'd probably do better, Who am I to judge? Says, hey, Piggy, will it help if we go out there and hit 1 star to TeamViewer on the Play Store? Maybe. I don't know about that, mate. I'll leave that up to you. Personally, like I've said before about TeamViewer, mate, which is this shirt sponsor right here, is that, yeah, they're a bit of a dodgy company, guys. That's what I'm saying. They're not a dodgy company. Sorry, they're not a dodgy company. Let me be careful what I'm saying. But it's used, their product is used by a lot of dodgy, scamming people. Facts. Okay. Anyway, so there you go. Bordeaux offering 25% of his wages, apparently. Phil Jones keen on the move. So let's get back onto Armand for a second. So Armand Diallo was obviously gone to Rangers for the remainder of the season. He said he's delighted to join Rangers to the end of the season. And in just the fifth minute of the game, on his first touch for Rangers, with his first touch in the 5th minute of the game, he snuck it in at the back post for a tap-in. They went on to draw the game 3-3 thanks to a 96th minute equaliser from Ross County. But the fans in Scotland are already very impressed, of course, with what they've seen by Armand Diallo. And they've also got a chant. They've already got a chant for him, guys, which is, I guess it's, Diallo. I don't know. Viva Diallo. Running down the wing. Hear the Rangers sing. We're going to... Oh, no, it's not that, actually. It's someone else. It's Diallo. Aha. Running down the wing. Hear the Rangers sing. We're going to win the league. Some shit like that. I don't know. I think it's some sort of variation of what we've done. I didn't watch the shit. I don't know. But apparently there's a new chant from Rangers for Diallo there, which is pretty cool. Anyway, hopefully he has a good time over there, guys. So another loan deal, obviously, that took place. Phil Jones loan. Of course, we've got other loans taking place. There's still talks of Donnie Van Der Beek. So let me get on to Donnie Van Der Beek, guys. So the latest situation on Donny is this. So this is 6 hours ago. So this is just today for BC exclusive. While Crystal Palace have progressed in talks with United since Wednesday, Everton have now entered in the race to sign Donnie Van Der Beek, which we reported on a couple of days ago as well. Lampard set to sign and wants Everton to try for Donny. Crystal Palace will push again to get the deal done. Two-club race now. So essentially, looks like Donnie Van Der Beek is going out on loan. Crystal Palace or Everton is likely. Hey, Mbappe Boy 1999, thank you so much for the £1 super chat. Get in there. Let's get a sue in the chat. Thank you, Mbappe Boy 99. Hope you're doing good today, lad. We could do with getting a bit of Kylian Mbappe action at United. Sadly, we're not there where we can sign players like that. If it was the Ferguson era, we probably would have been able to pull off a signing like that. But Mbappe, nah. Anyway, Donnie Van Der Beek, so loan deal. Thank you so much there, dude. Loan deal, Crystal Palace progressing, and Everton in the mix as well. So it might be a bit of a, I don't know, some offers there. Both clubs are in the race to get him in. Who do you think would be better to go to right now? I personally actually think Crystal Palace, just simply because they're maybe more settled. He's going to get a lot of game time there. Not that he won't at Everton, but Everton got a new manager coming in. Fat Frank Lampard, mate. Fat Frank Lampard. Bottled it at Chelsea. And there's nothing for me to say that he's going to go on to be a good coach. Maybe he will. Maybe he's just unlucky first time out of Chelsea. It's a big job. But kind of bottled it at Chelsea, playing Tammy Abraham and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Didn't exactly do the best. I'm just being honest. He did okay to begin with, but no. Didn't work out, did it? And also, Manchester United don't exactly have the best of working relationships previously with Fat Frank Lampard. So what's to say that Fat Frank Lampard just doesn't take Donny and also doesn't play the guy? So Crystal Palace to me makes the most sense. Who would you rather see him go end up at, guys? Polo, Jesus Palace? Yeah, Eamon Barrett, totally agree. He says Crystal Palace is better learning from Vieira. Well, if we're talking about from a player point of view, right, like both of those in terms of being able to impart wisdom from an actual personal point of view, whether or not these managers these days would do that, but I'm sure they would a little bit, right? They may have their coaches that do all that type of thing, but essentially Lampard is a great goal-scoring midfielder. He's a great midfielder to learn from. And Patrick Vieira is a fucking great midfielder to learn from. Maybe, makes more sense for the Donny aspect. Frank Lampard's more of a, goal-scoring midfielder, obviously. But Donnie Van Der Beek would be pretty well set learning from either of those guys, if we're being totally honest, from that point of view. Just like it makes sense that when Solskjaer was at the club, if he wants to administer a little bit of finishing fucking coaching, then he's got the actual knowledge and ability to be able to do that, is all I'm saying, So both of those, I don't really know how involved those coaches get these days. Depends. And Mbappe says if he goes to Valencia, that shows me his mentality. Right, yeah. Let's just make that a bit smaller there. Everton, says the Cake Cadet. Okay, guys, there's 169 of you legends getting in here. Do us a favour, smash that like button on the video. Like spike. Let's have a Baker Brigade like spike. Do drop a like on it. It's free. It boosts us up on the algorithm, gives us a big boost, and helps us compete against the clickbait merchants and also the corporations, etc. So please do support this independent channel by smashing that thumbs up button and sharing it around to get a few more legends in it. And hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel too. Right then, so let's get into the rest. Donnie Van Der Beek situation, that will give you the update there when more comes out about that. But it looks like that he will be going to one of those clubs. I guess it's a small bidding war. Who's going to pay an initial fee and cover the most wages? Who's United going to want to accept? I think Palace would be the best move for him. There was talks of Everton being interested in Donny in the summer. They came in for him in the summer for a loan move, even then with a different manager, but it all didn't materialise because United did not want him going to a rival. They're not really turning out to be a rival so far this season, but still, Palace makes more sense because they're not going to affect us whatsoever, are they? Like, really, they could only, I guess, help us out if Donny goes there and does bits against other teams. So from that point of view, it makes sense to give him to Crystal Palace so he can get game time. And he's also not going to affect us. Crystal Palace aren't going to hurt us, more than likely. Plus, he can't play against us anyway, but you know what I mean? Just in terms of like Everton, maybe they'd be able to, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so the Eric Bailly situation, though, despite some discussions with AC Milan, it seems like Eric Bailly has decided to stay with Manchester United until the summer. It's likely that he'd probably leave in the summer now. And unless there's some incredible sort of change that happens between now and the end of the window where there is a new offer that comes in, which we've discussed. AC Milan might want to come in for him again, or a different club could come in for him. We've got too many defenders. But if Phil Jones goes to Bordeaux, I suppose the likeliness of us getting rid of another centre-back is gone, really, because we don't want to just completely deplete ourselves in that area. Right, so, yeah, but also Foot Mercato in Italy reporting that AC Milan have tried to bring in Eric Bailly, but because they've got a really tight budget, it looks like they're going to have to wait until the summer to bring him in. He's one of the players on their radar, though, and they are very much interested in bringing him in the summer. But if it doesn't happen in this window, then it's because of their financial situation, pretty much. But he's been heavily linked, but nothing has materialised as of now. It might happen, but I'd like to keep him at the club anyway. I don't know if any of you guys watched the Egypt-Ivory Coast game the other day, but I did. And I tell you what, Eric Bailly was very solid at the back. Listen, I know it's international football. By the way, the pitches over there are really bobbly and gash. I guess it's where it's really hot and stuff, but their pitches need some work. But either way, the game was, it was a stalemate essentially until penalties. But Bailly had a great game. Shame he missed a penalty, but he had a great game, and he is a good player. And so it's like, well, we'd just be weakening ourselves by letting him and Phil Jones go. So we've got to, at the very least, keep Eric Bailly if Phil Jones goes. Oh shit, we got a new member to the channel, mate. Get in there, my son. Ben Roper has become a member of the Baker Brigade. Let's go. Come on, get in there, my son. Let's be having you. Where are you? Hey, thank you very much, Ben Roper, dude. Everyone, can we get a cheeky little Bacon Brigade emoji in there to welcome Ben Roper to the Baker Brigade? Sue! Mate, thank you very much, pal. That's very kind of you, man. Thank you very much, dude. 176 votes on the poll. 69% people at the moment think that Man United will not sign anybody. Think that Man United will not sign anybody. 69% of the live chat think we will not sign a single soul. That is worrying, isn't it? But I kind of am about that as well. I think there's a small chance United sign somebody between now and the end of the window. Doesn't seem like we're really going in for anybody. I mean, the biggest link, there's a new link today, but we are linked with a lot of players, obviously with Ousmane Dembele, but there's another link with Chouameni. So reports are coming out as well that Manchester United have made contact over Aurelien Tchouameni, but there's lots of competition for him. But, in my opinion, it's just speculation at this moment in time until we see some actual movement, some actual proper concrete evidence to suggest that we are in for Tchouameni. I don't think we are. I think we're just bottling it this window, and we're sort of resigned to the fact that we're just getting players out this window. And Ralph Rangnick's the interim. He's only got 6 months here. He, of course, would want to sign a midfielder. Of course he wants as much help as he can get. I'm sure he wants to sign players, but he's probably been told, maybe even when he took the job right at the start, that, hey, you just can't sign anybody, mate, until the end of the season. You've got to get rid of players. We've got to rebalance things. And in the summer, when the new manager comes in, or if you're still here, but if in the summer, the situation needs to be we've got money to spend and invest in other players. So we're getting players out, we're lining up deals, loan options to buy, and all the rest of it. And that's what your job is for the remainder of the season. That would not surprise me because of the lack of ambition of our owners. But of course, Tchouameni would be a great addition. It'd be a great signing, but I don't really think that's going to happen. There's also loads of other teams that would be interested in him. Apparently, Real Madrid, Chelsea, Manchester City, Liverpool, Barca have all recently asked for information. So, it's too much money as well. You're talking about huge amounts of money for him. So there's a link there, but it's just not a very realistic link. It's not a very realistic link, guys. Is it? Newcastle signed Bruno Guimaraes. Yeah, absolutely. They're making moves, guys. They're making moves. So, absolutely, he's a good signing as well. They've made a good few signings this window. Who else they signed? So they signed Trippier. There was talks of them signing Lingard. We'll get onto that in a little bit because that situation is gash and so depressing. But I suppose there's still time that can change. But let's talk about this then. So yeah, okay, let's get onto it then. So Jesse Lingard, I don't know if you've seen this, but his brother on social media, I haven't got the image of it sadly, but his brother basically posted a picture of Jesse Lingard celebrating when he was with West Ham on his Instagram, and it basically said something along the lines of this time last year, Lingy signed for West Ham or something. Let me get the actual information up here. But he's putting some shite on there. Jesse Lingard's brother hits out Man United's treatment of Ace in explosive Instagram post. So yeah, he's got 2 starts all season long, and pretty much the situation is this: he took to Instagram a year to the day after Lingard signed for the Hammers and posted a picture of the player celebrating a goal for West Ham. And it says, with the quotes, "A year ago today, he was allowed out on day release. Now we know what Akon felt like." So basically insinuating that Jesse Lingard sent me the picture. Thank you so much, Rushmana. Let me get it. Oh, yes, nice one. Thank you so much. Sent me the picture. So basically insinuating that he's a prisoner at Manchester United, right? Which means that he's, if you ask me, has been told that he's not going anywhere this window. So, yeah, that is a bit of a revelation. Let's get this up on screen. Thank you very much, Rushmana, for sending me that, boss. I'll show you exactly what it is. Before I do that, actually, no, I'll replace that. Legend, Rushy, thank you. So this is what we're talking about, guys. I'm sorry to say, but it is time to go. Jesse Lingard's brother on Instagram. This is what was said. Yeah, a year ago today, he was allowed out on day release. Now we know what Akon felt like. I mean, it's just time. It's time to go, isn't it? That's the one, JRB. Thank you very much for putting the quote in there. Jesse, your brother's a meltbag, mate. Exactly. I agree with you, Stevie Mac. He is a true meltbag. That is a piss poor thing to put on social media, mate. But anyway, Jesse Lingard, it's time to go. There's probably every possibility he stays now until the end of the season, doesn't play any games, festers away, costs us $100,000 a week, and then just leaves in the summer on a free. That is the likeliest outcome, unless Man United are prepared to take not that much money. So the situation with Newcastle, guys, is apparently they just things have broken down. Manchester United asking for a lot of money here. Newcastle understand the situation with him, that his time is running out, that he's not going to be here for, that long. And they're just prepared to sort of wait now, it seems. And also the West Ham situation, same thing with them. They went for him in the summer. There's still some interest there. Of course, they'd be interested in taking him. But the money that Man United are asking for right now is a bit too much. This is out of order, says Talk MU. Yes, it is. I know. Sort your family out, Jesse. You know what I'm saying? You know, wind it in, son. But anyway, mate, I agree. I think it is out of order. There's ways to deal with things, isn't there? Jesse's been an academy product at Manchester United here since he was a kid. You know, he's been at Manchester United his whole life. He knows what it's all about. He's played plenty of games. He's been given great opportunities at this club. Way more than he should have been, in all fairness, if you ask me. Because too many times he's put in way mediocre performances and they're not deserving of really having starts the next game. But the previous managers have played him a lot. So he's actually been afforded so many opportunities at this club, way more than he probably should have done. Hey, thank you, Jonathan Gallagher, for the €2 super chat. He says, we wasted our window trying to strengthen our team. What do you mean, Jonathan Gallagher? I don't see us trying to strengthen our team, mate. How do you mean? We have wasted our window, yeah, and we've not tried to strengthen our team, if that's what you mean. Doesn't seem like we have tried to strengthen our team, boss, at all. Maybe we've had a couple of inquiries, but you've got, like I said, look at this. I mean, there's other teams who are strapped for cash, other cash-strapped teams that are doing business. You know, Juventus aren't exactly rolling in it, mate. But look, here's they've gone for Zakaria, €7 million. They've put a bid in. Why aren't Manchester United going for somebody cheap like that? I don't really get it. So it just doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me at all. Why we haven't done it. 100%. Thank you, Talk MU. Thank you very much, boss. But yeah, guys, it's a frustrating window, isn't it? It's a very frustrating window. We're 2 likes away from 100 likes, guys. Let's be having you. Smash the thumbs up. Let's blitz 100 likes. Come on. Thank you, everyone who smashed the like button. I appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe if you're new. Get in the chat. We want to hear from you throughout. We've got a few little more topics of news to cover, and maybe there'll be something that comes in. But when I've finished giving you the latest news, we will get into the Q&A. So do stick around. We're going to have a fat Q&A at the end of the show. So Sky Sports Premier League reporting that Ousmane Dembele is most likely to join a Premier League club if he does leave Barcelona before Monday's deadline. Hopefully, it's not Manchester United. That's all I'm going to say. Hopefully, we do not go and get that position, another player added in that position when we can go and strengthen somewhere else in the midfield where we need. Okay, so we do have information on Zakaria here as well that says that Zakaria and Juventus, basically agreement has been reached with Gladbach, and it's in the region of €5 million plus €2 million bonuses for the player for a 4.5-year contract with a €2.7 million a year salary. So to put that into perspective, we are paying Slabby Maguire £800,000, or near enough £800,000 a month to play for Manchester United, which call it 8, 9, 10 million pounds a year, whatever. And we can't, that's his salary, and we can't pay €7 million to get a good midfielder in who might strengthen us. He might not be ideal, he might not be perfect, but he'd be an option. He'd be something that would give us a more chance, I think, in midfield to be good this season, for the remainder of the season, improving the problem areas that we've got. He's not on a huge amount of money per year either, this guy. So there's just no good reason for Manchester United not to go for him. What a frustrating window, guys. This is right up there with the gashest ever. For when you consider what we need and that there are players available. I mean, if it's not Zakaria, how's about Kamara? Boubacar Kamara over at Marseille. He's available for cheap. His contract's running out in the summer. You could go and tempt them with an offer. If not him, then how's about Amadou Haidara? He has a minimum fee release clause coming into effect in the summer. €34 million he's available for in just a few months' time. RB Leipzig fully aware of this situation. They're going to have to sign him up to a new deal or be reserved for the fact they could lose him for €34 million. Or they might take a little bit more money than that now to sign him. Or you know what? Best yet, why don't we go and get somebody with proven Premier League experience? There's a few players out there. If you want to tempt one of the opposition teams in the league with a decent offer, I'm sure they would send him to us if we're prepared to pay the money. You know, there's a few options, name it. Basuma, Neves would be a great signing. Ruben Neves. People have even talked about John McGinn. Look, in anybody, just midfield options, good players that could come in, that are available, that are at teams that are lesser teams than Man United, that it would be hard for them to stay, for the team to keep them there if we actually came in with a serious offer, because the player would want away as soon as Manchester United come knocking. We're a huge club. So you factor that in. There's players around. United have bottled this window. We haven't done the business, and we probably won't. If we do, fantastic, but it's still very late. But if we do, then okay, maybe we'll talk. If we get Ruben Neves, it's not a bad window, is it? It's a good window. but it doesn't look like it's going to happen right now. As of now, this is a 0 out of 10 window. We've only weakened our position. We've got players out on loans and stuff. That's fine. Martial's gone out on loan, and Diallo's gone out on loan. It looks like Donny's going out on loan. You know, and Phil Jones could be going out on loan. Yeah, great. We've got player money off the books. What good is that as fans? What good is that as a team? It's not going to help the team for us to save money. It's only going to help the Glazers, the owners, maybe in the summer when we can reinvest that money, but it doesn't help us now in the short term. Rangnick needs some help, guys. I actually feel really bad for Rangnick because he's come in there and he's only been allowed to weaken and disperse his talents, and he's not been able to sign anybody yet. So he's sort of having to play Scott McTominay and Fred. And if he's not, then okay, Donnie Van Der Beek obviously is not the player for him. So he doesn't want to play him. So there you go. He wasn't the player for Ollie either. What does that tell you? Ollie never wanted to sign Donny. That was a fucking Glazer signing. For whatever reason, they didn't want to sign him. He didn't want to sign him. Rangnick's not playing him. It doesn't make sense. So the midfield is gash. We need to sign somebody. It's infuriating. It's absolutely infuriating, guys. You all know that. Right, okay, just before we get into the chat, check this out as well. So the new shirt, Man United's new shirt for the 22-23 season. You want to see it? If you've not seen it, you might have seen it, but here it is. There it is. That's the new shirt, guys. Apparently, the first full picture of Man United's 22-23 home shirt. What do you rate that out of 10, guys? Rate it out of 10. It looks okay, but what's with the... I don't get the black Adidas lines, mate. What? It looks better white. This is white. This is white, and this is white. So why the fuck's that black? That doesn't make any sense. And also, what the fuck's that collar all about, mate? That's a shit collar, guys. What is that collar all about, mate? I don't like... What is that? It doesn't even look like a collar. So, I personally give it a 4 out of 10. Let me know your rating. Awful, says Honey Badger. 14 plus says 3. -10 says JRB. 8 says Wiggy, he likes it. I mean, I'll tell you what, if the sponsor was black and the badge was black, the Adidas badge was black, right, and the collar was black, maybe that would look pretty badass. But it just doesn't look right with having the white collar and the white advertisement and the white Adidas badge. And then the black, it just doesn't look right. It just looks too busy. It looks shite. It does actually look shite. You like the collar, it's old school. Fair enough. Well, maybe that's just a gash picture of the collar, mate. That is I mean, let me just zoom it. Let me just increase the size. Look at that. I mean, that's a gash-looking collar. Look at it. And by the way, it's got like a triangular pattern all around it. I get it. It's a homage. It's an old school homage. I get it. But it looks fucking bang average, mate. Just being honest. Just being honest. I think it's the worst looking home shirt for a while. If that is going to be the finalised home shirt, I personally think that is the worst one for a while. Anyway, so let us know what you think about it, guys. Get your ratings in there. 2 says Vincent Bullock. Chat. Right, okay, Jonathan Gallagher with a €5 super chat getting in here raw. He says, more interested in selling jerseys than getting players. Hi, bro, you got a super chat from me. Oh, shit, sorry, Jonathan Gallagher. Thank you very much for the super chat, bro. I appreciate it. And Jonathan Gallagher with another €2 super chat says, hi, super chat. You do realise I'm talking here, covering this stuff. You have to give me a moment, Jonathan Gallagher. I apologise. Jonathan Gallagher with another €2 super chat says, F interested in injury-prone, fuck being interested in injury-prone Dembele. Disgusted. Yes, mate, I'm with you. I don't think that's the right fit for United right now either. It's not what we need. We need midfielders. We wasted our window trying to strengthen our team. Thank you for all the super chats there, Jonathan Gallagher. Guys, let's get some soos in there. And sorry I missed those, bro. Apologies. Right then, hang on. We've got more information coming in. So, wow, okay. Just hopefully this doesn't happen, but... some info to say that Corinthians, the Brazilian team, are very interested in Cavani, but Rangnick's obviously keeping him to the end of the season, so chances are, but they might be going in for him in the summer more than likely. I still hope that Cavani wants to stay at Manchester United in the summer. I think he's still good enough. We'll have to see in a few months' time. The fact is, he's getting older. He's on a lot of money. Does it make the most sense to sign him up to a new deal? Well, maybe for another year extension. But then again, we kind of need to sort of get into the new generation at Manchester United. We've got Ronaldo, we've got Cavani, they're the old wise dogs, but we do need to sort of get in the new generation, unfortunately. And it's just maybe stopping people like Mason Greenwood developing at number 9, etc., or us going to sign, a young, hungry forward. So that's my only concern with it. But he is a very good player, Eddie Cavani, guys. So what do you guys think? Smash a 1 in the chat if you'd like to see Edison Cavani still here next season. Smash a 2 if you think, too old, need to move on. Need to move on. Let me know your thoughts. The Coffin Dodgers up top. Coffin Dodgers. Fair play to them. Well, they're getting on a bit, aren't they, mate? True. They're going to be needing a Zimmer frame soon. 2, says Wiggy. Sukanashao says 1. Yeah, this guy's always injured, says Dominic. 2, says Ticket Van. Polo says 2. He's so talented, says Gaurav. I personally think he's still fantastic. Like, age is just a number. I think people like Ronaldo, people like Ibra, people like, Cavani. They're proving that age is just a number. Because Cavani, look at his work rate. Okay, maybe he does have to come off at 65, 70 minutes. Maybe he's shagged by the end of the game. But that's because he works so hard for the team. He's a workhorse of a player. And for that reason, if he's fit for the next year, he's still going to be a great player, isn't he? He's still going to be effective. Even if it's just in a backup capacity or coming on every now and then. It depends on what Cavani wants. And is Manchester United prepared to pay him the money that he wants? And is he prepared to take less money? Because that might have to be the situation. If he wants to stay at United, maybe the offer from United is not as much as it was, because he'll be used more sporadically and he's getting on a little bit and he's injury prone. So they might decrease the offer if there is even any offer whatsoever from United in the summer. But more than likely, I suppose he goes somewhere else. There's talks of a couple of Spanish clubs being interested in him, a couple of Italian clubs. So he could end up going to one of those clubs for a big money move in the summer. That could happen because as a free agent, he's obviously got more ability to decide what happens. He would still be a free agent in the summer when his contract ends with United, though. And we could sign him up. Right mix, youth plus maturity. Good point, Sukanashal Pasha. Yeah, it's important. No, you don't, King Face. What are you on about? New players for a new team, says Dave Keating. Super chat. Let's take a look at this. I've missed it. Kate Cadet, thank you so much, bro. He says Piggy brand has better shirts. Hey, mate, it really does. Thank you so much, dude. Well, actually, when this one first came out, I quite liked it, but it's kind of basic, but I quite liked it. It's like, you've seen it on a lot of other teams with the 3 stripes Adidas spray plain. But you know what? Compared to that, this looks fucking great. And the away kit this year, and the third kit is in particular fantastic. I think this season's kits are brilliant, all of them, actually. I liked the last, hang on. My favourite kit of recent years is probably this one here. This one was a cool one, guys, a cool home kit. When you say just something cool about the black badge, the black lining around the thing, the black badge and the black Adidas thing, that was a cool one. That's, you know what? I used to slag off the Chevrolet shirt back in the day. Used to say that Chevy badge looks shit and these shirts are not as good as, but you know what? So much better than this shit. It really is. Fucking Team Viewer. What the hell? What's this shit, mate? It's crap. So yeah, so much better. Cake it out. Thank you, mate. Yeah, lovely kit, that, says Wiggy. Yeah, that was a nice one from recent years. JW92, how have you been, says, I've never heard of the term Coffin Dodgers before. Twice in 2 days I've heard it now, on a hat-trick. Maybe tomorrow will be the 3rd time. Isn't that always the way? You go your whole life without knowing one piece of information. You find out what it is, and then suddenly somebody uses it right away. That is the weirdest thing I know. That is so true. That happens all the time. You prefer Team Viewer, do you, Wiggy? Well, fair play, my son. Thank you, Rushmano. He says, smash a like for the pig. Yeah, do drop a thumbs up if you're just joining us. Yeah, red and black is like classic Adidas. Right, so that kit there, right, this kit here that we're talking about, if that was, like I say, if that had the everything was in black, I think it would look cool, just like that one, everything was in black. But because it's all mishmashed, it just doesn't look balanced. It's a bag of shite. Right, okay, so let me just get into the final news. So BBC reporting that, yeah, as per others, Phil Jones are in talks with Bordeaux over a loan move. Man United wouldn't charge a loan fee as they recognise that his career needs to get going again. So, United seem to be just as up for this loan move for Phil Jones as anybody else. Guys, can we get some Phil Jones emojis in the live chat, please, everyone? Let's just celebrate Phil Jones. You know, in all fairness, I do feel bad for the guy. He's had injury concerns. He's been a meme. He's had people giving him stick left, right, and centre over the years, non-stop. And he came back and he showed heart, and he showed with his passion and crying at the end of the game and stuff what it means to him to be a Manchester United player. And that's all I can really ask for. It's a lot more than what we see from a lot of the other players. So I've got nothing but respect and love for Phil Jones. And he's been a good player at times for United in the past. I just think it's a confidence thing. He's gone so far down now. It's almost like Joe Hart. Remember at Joe Hart at one point, fucking hell, fantastic keeper, Golden Gloves, you know, Man City doing absolute bits. Man, I went to see, I remember going to see Birmingham City versus Man United away at St Andrews in 2011, and Joe Hart was on loan at Birmingham City, and the game finished 1-1, and he was fucking immense. You know, he was a great goalkeeper at one point. But you know what? There's something that happens at some point. Pep Guardiola came in, decided that he didn't want to use him as a sweeper keeper, and then after that, it's like a confidence thing. He couldn't ever get it back. He couldn't ever get it back, right? That happens with players. I kind of feel like that's sort of what happened with Phil Jones, but maybe he can go and get it back. Oh, interesting. Oh, what? Oh, shit. Right. Oh, interesting. That's breaking news. Breaking news, guys. Tom Brady is retiring from football after 22 extraordinary seasons. Multiple sources tell Jeff Darlington. Wow, okay. And do you know why we're talking about that, guys? It's not because we give a shit about NFL. No, it's the reason why maybe there's no signings going on at Manchester United, guys. Because of our greedy bastard owners having to replace Mr. Tom fucking Brady, guys. Ever thought about that? Because they're a bunch of money-grabbing bastards and clearly care about that shite more than they do this. So this is the news in regards to that there, as you can see. So Tom Brady is retiring from football after 22 extraordinary seasons. Multiple sources tell Jeff Darlington and more. Fucking Glazers out. Feck Tom Brady, says Jonathan Gallagher. Yeah, no, I know, but this is their team, right? Guys, hashtag Glazers out, guys. Hashtag Glazers out. Let's get a fucking Glazers out in the chat with some green and gold. We should loan Slabby instead of Phil Jones. Maybe Tom Brady. Maybe we should sign Tom Brady, mate. He can't be any worse than that shithouse Mags. You know what I mean? He can wear his fucking Petr Cech hat all he wants, mate. You know what I'm saying? Oh, dear. No, anyway. So Tom Brady, fair enough. That's interesting, though. That is interesting. Maybe that does mean why we're not signing any bloody players, because they want to do business over there for their team. Football Brownie says Glazers in. You sicken me. You sicken me. Glazers out, says Dominic Domopoli. Good man. Glazers out in the chat, says Jonathan Danager. Daddy's back and that's it. Hey, what's going on there, Ellie? How you doing? You what? What's good, Ellie? Hope you're doing good today. Nice new profile pic. What's happening? Get in there, Ellie legend. Yes, guys, do get involved now. It's time for a Q&A. Basic rundown here quickly then. Bordeaux are confident of signing Phil Jones from Man United. Talks are in final stages. Phil Jones is keen. Man United are keen because they want this guy to get back on track. No loan fee. And also just probably a small percentage of his wages are going to be covered here, just to get him to go out there and try and revitalise his career and get game time. So Phil Jones to Bordeaux is very, very likely. Very likely. Eric Bailly to Milan is sort of broken down. You never know. It might rematerialise, but that's not looking likely now. Donnie Van Der Beek is looking likely to Crystal Palace. Everton have also entered the race as well for that deal. So a possible loan move for Donny to Everton or Palace. I'd personally prefer him to go to Palace. Big Adama Traore officially unveiled there from Barcelona as well. That's official and confirmed by Fab just a short time ago. What else have we got here? Also, Manchester United, Chelsea and Newcastle supposedly interested in bringing Ousmane Dembele in, which before the window shuts, which I don't want to know anything about. I don't want Ousmane Dembele. No, thank you, Ousmane. Well, hopefully we get a midfielder in before the end of the window, but that's looking unlikely too. Jesse Lingard's brother's also been a shithouse on social media and posted some guff. That's pretty much the news, and there's our new kit. That's what the new kit's going to look like, and it looks bang averagely gash. So that's the latest updates there, guys. Let me just have a quick look at this. Oh, we've got Bruno Fernandes quote here. Thank you so much, Rushmano, for this. So quote from Bruno Fernandes here as well. Let me just show you this. Bruno Fernandes, what a don. You got to love him. You got to love Bruno. Right, hold on. Let me just show you what he said. Bruno Fernandes. I don't care what people think or can say about us winning the Champions League or FA Cup. I think we have the chance to win them. Go on, Bruno. Get in there. So, in terms of our trophy chances, I mean, listen, like I said, I think we can win the FA Cup. I think once you've got past Middlesbrough, we're in the latter stages of the tournament, we're good enough to beat anybody on our day. It's just putting a run together over the consistency of, 38 games in a league season. We're not there. We're not there. And even in the Champions League, the calibre of opposition, it's just so constant, so difficult and increasingly difficult that for a club like United right now, it is difficult to do, but it's not impossible. Teams have done it before. Chelsea have done it, a couple of times. But Chelsea, with a new manager coming in, they've done it a couple of times. And the first time under Di Matteo was like, defensive, backs to the wall type football where they sort of hanging on most of the time. They're just clutching these wins and, getting these goals and then defending like lions pretty much. So, it can be done. It can be done. Manchester United could go and do it. It's just very unlikely. I think it's more likely we win the FA Cup. In fact, really, I think the best thing we can hope for this season is to finish fourth and to get the FA Cup trophy in our hands. I think that's pretty much the best we can hope for. Let me ask you guys, though, what percentage chance out of 100%, obviously, do you give it that United win a trophy this season? What percentage do you think that we pick up a trophy? So Champions League or FA Cup or Premier League? Which isn't going to happen, is it? But what percentage? I mean, I don't think it's a very high percentage, guys. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say maybe 30%. I think it's a 30% chance we win a trophy this season. Champions League, there's like a very small chance of us doing it. FA Cup, more of a chance, but still, other teams at this moment in time are just, they are maybe more established. They're further ahead. They're settled. They've got. It's just difficult. 20% says Madhouse. And I want a moonwalk sun, but life's a shithouse. I get it. I get the quote. I got the quote now. Get in there, Peter Kay. I fucking love it. 6% get in there. Ellie, you legend. 33 says Solskjaer 99. 20% says Madhouse. 30 says Red Devils 11. 30 says Joe Boom Boom. 35 at best says Leah Rose. How you doing there, Leah? Ruby's in here too as well. Get in there, says we're going to win the Prem. Come on, love that optimism. 10% says Sing Games with a sad face. How you doing there, Sing Games? Galrav 10 says 40. Stefan Harringtonio Romancing Gothic Writings says 1. 1%. Matty Taylor 50%. PS is 0% to the infinity. 90% we bottle it, says Sing Games. I mean, I can't really disagree with what you're saying, guys. I don't feel like we've got a very good chance of winning them. I feel we've got an outside chance. If we were a runner in the Grand National, then we'd be like, I don't know, a 7-1. Like one of maybe the 5th favourite, something like that, 6th favourite. Not the most favourite to win the Champions League, are we? Let's be fair. But we could do it, though. Teams have done it before, especially unexpectedly, and it could happen. It can happen. Same goes for the FA Cup. We could definitely win it. Oh, no. More sources coming out. Thank you, Rushmano, for another update. More sources suggesting that Manchester United are in for, or all considering, signing Ousmane Dembele. Possibilities are being put on the table, even including a loan option to the end of the season. I mean, from a loan point of view, it wouldn't be the worst idea just to have him for a few months on loan if Marcio's gone. But then again, we've got Sancho, we've got Greenwood, we've got Elanga, we've got Rashford. What are we doing? We need to get midfielders. We need to get our midfielder in there, CDM. So it doesn't really add up to me. Right, I'm going to get into the live chat now for a bit of a Q&A, guys. Thank you, every single one of you legends, for being involved with the show tonight. Do drop that like on the video. Smash that thumbs up and give it a share on social media and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Click the bell icon, the post notification bell, to get notifications when we post and go live on this channel. There'll probably be some, I would imagine, some breaking news tonight later on, or maybe not. But if there is, of course, if we do get confirmation of Phil Jones going to Bordeaux or Donny going to Palace or whatever, we will jump on later as well. But do get in the live chat, get your thoughts and opinions in now about anything we discussed. Have your say, now's the time. Hey, Lynette Giggs, how you doing tonight, Lynette? She says CDM's very important. Absolutely, that's our priority, but doesn't seem like it's happening at the moment. Hey there, Gungshi, what's going on, Gungshi Leone, you Don? Yes, get in there, Gungshi. And the Vootinator, hello, Vooty. Get in, you legends. Okay, so if we were a runner in the National, we would have been shot by now, says the Cake Cadet. It's a good point. Broken neck and put down. Gaurav 10, long staff on deadline day. Oh, you cool? You've been calling that a while, Gaurav 10, haven't you? If that happens, what a bunch of filth. Dave Keating says, Brendan Rodgers has told United he's available this summer. He recently purchased a Volkswagen and is learning German. Going to play a wonderful little bit of Gegenpress. ZX Flame says a fit Dembele would be our best winger. Shame he's rarely fit though. That's the problem with him though, isn't it? It's injury proneness. And he's on something like 200 odd grand a week. Eddie says, okay, Targunshi, you. Yeah, hope you're doing well, guys. Hope you're doing well today. Vutinator, yes indeed. JRB Rangnick has the balls to make big decisions. And we are in any final, we have more decisions. In fact, hang on, let me get rid of this poll now, guys. So 63% of you guys say no, we're not going to sign anyone this window. 37% say yes, we will sign somebody this window. I'm personally more down to about the 25%, 30% mark with that as well. So similar to our trophy chances, I think we got maybe a 30% chance of signing a midfielder or somebody before the end of this window. I don't really see it materialising, guys, at the moment. Doesn't seem like we've got the bottle. Diallo scored for Rangers on his debut. I know, Connor Matthews. Yeah, in the 5th minute with his first touch, dude. Absolutely amazing scenes, man. Get in there, Ahmad. No, he's got the potential to go on and do some good stuff. He's still so young. So good that he's going to go somewhere and get regular game time. And they've already warmed to him very, very much so there. We might get easy next summer, says Gaurav 10. United need to sign Torre from Burkina Faso, proper CDM. Fair play to Elliot Manduna. Well, look, there's loads of CDMs we could go for. There's Chouameni, there's Amadou Haidara. There we could get maybe Ruben Neves, Zakaria, Boubacar Kamara. Just anybody. We could just do with anybody for now. Dark by Design says you can have Lascelles and Shah when we sign Carlos and Botman, says Dark by Design. Good player for him. He'll do well for Rangers. Yeah, he's going to do well, isn't he? Rushmono says we've got 124 likes. Get in there, guys. Thank you, everyone who's hit the like. Living rent free in your head. What's going on, my guy? Yes, Solskjaer, 4th min. Yes, it is. Got to wait until summer now, says the Vutinator. Yeah, looks likely, doesn't it? We probably won't sign anybody now. Probably going to have to get somebody in the summertime. James Dean, what's going on, bro? Hello, evening. Owen Larn, yes, mate, what's going on? Everybody's favourite Scouser in here. What's going on? Joe Boom Boom says super chat. Have I missed a super chat? Sorry, guys. Oh, shit. Gungshilione. Mate, I'm so sorry. What the hell? Mate, how do I miss these things? Gungshi with a 330 NT super chat. Mate, happy new year to you, Gungshi. He says, happy year of the tiger. All you legendas of the Baker Brigade, guys. Happy year of the tiger to you too. Guys, can we get a tiger emoji in the chat? Is there such a thing? Gungshilione, thank you so much for that. I'm so sorry I missed it. I'm so sorry. He says, Piggy, you ignoring my stupid chat, you slag. I'm sorry, I wasn't. I didn't mean to. Hey, Stefan says, odd day. Ipswich lost, but Celtic won in the last minute. Mixed emotions. Oh, fair play. Ipswich lost. Oh, no. Super chat from Gungshi. Thank you, Ellie. I bottle jobbed it. No worries. Sing Games says, CDM does not sell shirts. They will struggle to balance the books when buying a CDM. Oh, that's horrible, isn't it? You think they're getting a Ousmane Dembele loan deal in to slap it on a shirt, maybe sell a few now between the end of the season? Yeah, you're onto something there. Loan option. I hope not. But we need a CDM, don't we? That is what we need. Tiger emojis from Palmerius. Thank you, Sasha99. You're used to mixed emotions. James Dean with a tiger. Get in there. Vincent Bullock says, we got more chance of someone signing than you joining Accrington Stanley with Gungshi, says Vincent Bullock. Well, I'll have you know I'm the reserve keeper for Accrington Stanley, Vincent. Jeff Hendrick is free now. We have Gameras. Dark by Design. Newcastle United doing bits, aren't they? Oh, no. It sickens me. Let's have a look at their transfer ins. Let me see if I can remember. Isn't it Wood? Isn't it Trippier? Isn't it Gameras? And who else is it? Hang on. Newcastle United ins. Well, they were trying to get Jesse Lingard as well, and they still might. But Newcastle United, Chris Wood, Joe Willock from Arsenal as well. Kieran Trippier, Florian Lejeune from Alaves. Is that a loan? I don't know. Yoshinori Muto. Oh, no, there was only the top 3 in this window, though, right? Yeah, but still, man, they're doing bits, dudes. They are expected to do bits because they got all the money. But, it's very frustrating, isn't it? Okay, yeah. Also, thank you, Rushman. Reports coming out that Paul Pogba's open to staying at Manchester United. No, thank you. See you later on, Paul. We've had our honeymoon and it's been shit. Time to get the annulment and move on with our lives. You know what I'm saying? Paul Pogba, see you later on, son. Newcastle are getting relegated, pig. Don't worry, says the K Cadet. Wouldn't that be the most amazing thing if they spend 100 million on all these players, bring them in, and they still get ready to the Championship? That would be the best thing ever. Sid Game says, Accrington Stanley? Who were there? Exactly. We will get Carlos on Monday. Why is that? Because I can pay you in more Jaffa cakes. Maybe. I'm not. She's the big Jaffa cake lover, isn't he? Honey Badger, yeah. Pogba's time to go, really. Newcastle are getting relegated, says Ezio. Thank you, the Vutinator says, smash that like button for the pig. Thank you, dude. Rushmana says subscribe. Guys, we're pretty much going to wrap the stream up there then. Hola there, Hydrazoda. Thank you for getting in. I'm pretty much going to wrap this stream up there then, but it's been a fun stream. Thank you for joining us. That is the latest news. Just players going out on loan, guys. It's a shit show from United. We have to sort ourselves out in this window. You know, we've got to try and get somebody before the end. I don't think we are going to. I give us about a 20% chance that we do it, but we should. We should go and try and get a CDM, but we're a bunch of bottle jobs as a club, unfortunately. Because, I don't know, the owners are just lacking that ambition to try and get us competitive. That's the truth of the situation. So, yeah, hopefully I've got some good news to report to you guys in the next 24 hours, 48 hours about us, signing some players. But chances are that won't happen. It's probably just going to be reports that players are going out on loan, Phil Jones to Bordeaux or whoever to wherever. It seems like we've got a lot of players who might be going out, but not many players that are coming in. There should be signings by United. We should have the ability to go and put €7 million offer for Zakaria and get him in as an option, or go and get Kamara or Herrera or Ruben Neves. We should have that option. Because of our owners and our current situation, we don't. It's a shit show, and that is it, guys. Stefan Harrington says, great seeing you, Pigo. Thank you, my friend. Madhouse is great show. See you later, guys and gals. Thank you, Madhouse. Steve Hall says, have a good evening, people. 321 City Scum are gone. Thank you, Steve, all for watching. Honey Badger, Gunshi, Vinny Bullock, JRB, the K Cadet. Thanks for Rush Mano for all the updates throughout. Like I say, if there's any big breaking news, I will jump on again later, guys. But if not, I'll be on FIFA later on tonight. We'll be doing FIFA action. And we'll, of course, give you all the rundown of the last couple of days of the transfer window in full detail. Just to cover what's going on. And hopefully, you never know, be online when a bit of big breaking news happens in regards to Man United signing Ruben Neves or some shite. But it's probably not going to happen. Don't hold your breath. Have a good evening, Steve Hall. Thank you so much. Cake Cadet as well. Tunnocks tea cakes are the best, aren't they? I would love to be sponsored by Tunnocks. Like I said, they don't even need to pay me. Just deliver me a whole batch of Tunnocks tea cakes and caramel wafers and all the rest at my door once a month. Phil Jones to Bordeaux. Yes, looking likely. A-Bub, absolutely. That's probably going to happen in the next couple of hours, yep. Please do a watch along for the AFCON semis. Hey, fair enough, Elliot Manduna. Not a bad shout. Maybe I will, lad. Canejo Exo. You missed just Donny Van Der Beek, possible loan to Palace and Everton, looking likely. Phil Jones to Bordeaux, looking very likely on loan as well. And United, not really linked with anyone apart from maybe Ousmane Dembele on loan, which is a rubbish link, and it's probably not going to happen anyway. But thank you, Canejo. Do go back and watch the video if you guys are just getting in. Mbappe Boy with a 79p super chat. Thank you so much, Mbappe Boy. Sue, get in there with your 79p super chat. And come on, guys, get a Sue in the chat for Mbappe Boy 1999. Thank you very much. Harry Maguire to Arsenal. That would be a dream come true. Thank you, Sing Games, Rushmano, all the moderators, Vutinator, Johnny Gallagher, of course. Bordeaux sounds a good gig. It does, doesn't it? Yeah, absolutely. Go to Bordeaux, drink the red wine, and play in a farmers league, mate. Absolutely. Get the old French cheese on the go and all the I do love a good bit of French pastries and stuff, guys. Absolutely beautiful. An eclair with a fresh cream or chaud bun, pan au chocolat. They know how to do a pastry over in France, mate. If I was Phil Jones, I'd be going over there on loan and getting my fill. Oh, see what I did there? Didn't even mean to do that. Double meaning. Right, guys, see you in a bit. Thank you for watching the stream. Do drop the like before you go. Also, if you're on catch-up watching this later, come back and get your thoughts and opinions in the not live comment section. Drop a comment down below with your thoughts about anything we discussed. Do drop a thumbs up, drop a subscribe, hit the bell icon. Follow us up on social media at Flying Pig United on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. And also check out the website, unitedflyinghigh.com. Oh, nice, Gunchy. Time for a cheeky swig of the Green Fairy. Take care, all you legends. Nice, he's going to get absinthed up. Just make sure you don't kiss your sister at the end of the night, mate. Ben Roper says, Sue. Vinny Bullock, get in there, Gunchy. Vutinated Cake and everyone else. Rush Mono, thanks for joining. That's it from me, guys. Have a great evening, and I'll keep you posted with what's going on with all the latest United news. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy, stay classy. This is the Pig. I'm out of here. And come on, United, sort your freaking lives out now. Let's get a CDM in, and let's get a couple of these melters out of the club, sure, but we need to sign a player. Do it now. See you in a bit, guys. Press the wrong thing. Let's do that again. Bye, guys. Soon.